Good morning, everyone, and we are back on the Engine Builder Show. On today's episode, our topic will be 3 steps to help you get more traffic from your content marketing. We are now today on our 70th episode. Definitely a milestone. 30 more episodes till 100. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in, and as always, enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody.
There was always a ton to learn. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Like Jethro said, this is episode number 70. So appreciate everyone who's tuned in and for everybody that drops comments and also for everyone that shares these episodes. I really appreciate you. And my goal is always just to really serve you at the highest level, give you everything that you need to help grow your business from a marketing standpoint, from a leadership and entrepreneurial standpoint. And I've really been enjoying doing the show and definitely looking forward to also crossing that 100 episode mark. One other announcement for today is today at 12:30 Eastern. So what is that for? About 4 hours away. I am going to have my friend Siavash Fashi on the show and on today's business leader. So we're going to be streaming live at 12:30. And Siavash has one of the most powerful and amazing entrepreneurial stories that I've ever heard. I had the opportunity to hear him speak early in December and asked him to come on the show and share it all with you. So definitely tune in for that. It's going to be a very unique show, unlike anything I've ever done before. So I'm looking forward to having him on and definitely want you to tune in and enjoy that as well. And for those of you that are catching this later, who aren't watching us live, that's going to be on my podcast, Today's Business Leaders, which you can find in all the places. We will stream it live here on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube, but you can also search Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well for Today's Business Leaders, because we'll have it up there as well. So definitely looking forward to that and would love to have you tune in. And as Jethro said, today we're going to talk about 3 steps you can take to help get more traffic from your content marketing. And I think that sometimes folks have a misunderstanding about what effective content marketing looks like. And so I want to break that down a little bit today and share with you what's worked well for us, what we do for our clients, and just a proven path that you can take to actually get results from the content that you put out there. So the first thing to pay attention to is you need to make sure that the content that you create in written form, in videos, whatever it might be, you need to make sure that content actually solves problems for your audience. And so I know when I started out blogging on GabeArnold.com in 2008, long time ago, maybe in 2007, I wrote about me. I wrote about things I was interested in. It was very self-centered content, and surprise, surprise, nobody cared and nobody read it. And I think that's easy to start from that place, because we think we have to express ourselves and we think we have to be, a certain type of personality, or we follow other people and see what they're doing. And we unintentionally notice their personality, their style, and their output. When in reality, in my experience and opinion, the most successful content marketers and the most successful marketers out there are actually continually talking about the problems that their audience has. And so that's the first thing to really think about, is when you're creating content, what problem are you solving for your audience? And that could be, if you're in the health and wellness space, you can be educating and teaching them about, how to eat more effectively, have a better plan for their diet, how to exercise, how to do things like that. I know I talk about him on the show sometimes, but my friend Amir Pozdrack, he is always posting about the myths about, dieting and exercise, and the truth of what it really takes to, have the body and have the healthy lifestyle that you want. So he's solving problems and explaining things that, you're not going to, that will help you achieve your goals in the health and fitness space. My friend Alex Sharfin, the content that he puts out, he always talks about how to solve problems in your business, and how you can bring in an operator, somebody to help you run your business, and you can actually grow and scale your business without having more overwhelm and more tasks to do. You can actually move into the passenger seat and then have your business grow successfully without you having to do it all. And so he's putting content out there that helps his audience solve that problem. If I think about, those are a couple examples, but I think you get the point in kind of two different spaces. As you're creating content, you want to make sure what is the problem my audience has and how can I teach them how to solve it. Really successful content is often how-to content, or if you're having this problem, here's a solution, or if you're running into this issue, here's how to solve it. If you think about the last time that you got on Google and searched for something, what were you doing? You were probably trying to find information which was going to solve a problem, or you knew the problem you had and you may have searched for how to solve X problem. About a week ago, and hopefully everybody can hear it. Maybe I got a new mic today, because a week ago I realized that there was some line noise in my other mic. And so I got on and went on Google and like how to solve line noise on a Yeti microphone. And so I came to this video and this article that explained it all. And so that's really what people are searching for when they're looking for things. They want to solve a problem. So if you know what your audience's problems are, that's good, because it means you've invested the time and effort to get to know your audience and really understand them at an intimate level. And then you can deliver the solutions, the how-tos, and the results that they need. So just make sure that your content is focused in that area, solving your audience problems, and don't make it about you. That's not gonna move the needle unless you're a celebrity, which not most of us, or many of us, are not celebrities. Unless you're a celebrity, people aren't just going to look you up to read about what you have going on in your life. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, and this is something that I continue to learn year over year, is it's not necessarily the volume of content you put out there. If you have the ability to put out a volume of content, that's good. But many of us don't, and that's okay. It's not the volume of the content you put out there. It's actually how consistently and aggressively you promote the content that you have. So that's the second thing that's really key, that's going to drive traffic for you, is create something that's really valuable that actually solves the person's problem, like we talked about, and then spend the majority of your time promoting it, sharing it with people that are searching for those types of things, reaching out to other influencers in your space and say, hey, maybe your audience could, this would be useful to them. Would you be willing to share this? Getting even, there's micro influencer services that you can use as well, where they'll promote your content and talk about what you're doing for a very affordable cost. Getting people like that to share what you have going on is helpful, because you can write the most amazing piece of content that solves all these problems, and if nobody knows about it, then it doesn't really work. It's not going to help you. So promoting your content, especially if you're doing it all yourself, and you don't have to do it all yourself, I'll talk about that in a little bit. But promoting your content should be, you should invest more of your time and effort in that than you should in creating the content, in my opinion. Create a great piece of content, but make that 20 or 30% of the effort you put in your content marketing. And then the other 70% of the time, be out there promoting it, talking about it, sharing it in multiple places, sending to somebody when they comment that they have a problem with this. Just put it out there and really serve your audience with that high value content. So promoting consistently is key. And so again, I usually look at promotion over creation, especially when I'm speaking to an entrepreneur or somebody that's getting started that is doing their own content marketing. That's definitely in the mix that is effective, in my opinion. When you have a team, or if you bring folks like us on at Business Marketing Engine, we're doing your content marketing for you. We can both create a lot of content and promote it, which is good. But if you're doing it on your own, realize you should, in my opinion, weigh your efforts more towards the promotion than the creation. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is, you definitely want to, over time, get a consistent flow of high quality links back to your content, whether it's videos, articles. I still believe that, in my experience, I still believe that written content, blog posts, and long form content work very well. So that is generally where you can get the best ranking and traffic. You can mix videos into that content. And yes, you can definitely do, video marketing, get a lot of content from there. But with video marketing, you're generally working on a platform that you don't own. And so you don't have full control of what happens to the video or the content you put out there. Whereas if you're running a blog on your website or putting useful information out on your website, you have a lot more control of that property. And so in weighted investment, same thing there. I would spend more time creating high quality written content and then use video to fuel that, but not make video the only driver. But when we talk about getting a consistent flow of high quality links back to your content, that is important, because it's the way that Google validates if your site, if your content is more valuable than somebody else's content. And a simple analogy I used yesterday talking about this was, if you imagine in your town, your city, wherever you live, there's two people that are giving advice on who you should work with next. So let's just say that you want to get your bathroom remodeled. And so you're going out into your community, talking one-to-one with people about who you should hire to remodel your bathroom. And you run into the drunk, crazy guy at the bar who's always drunk, and he recommends somebody. And then you also run into the most respected, business owner in your community who owns tons of real estate, has been in business for 40 years and has, and just has a great reputation. And he recommends somebody that you should hire to remodel your bathroom. Who are you going to listen to? Hopefully not the drunk guy. Maybe he's right, maybe he's not, but his credibility is probably eroded because you've seen him around and he's been drunk all the time and he's just not that great of a community member. Whereas this really well-respected, business owner who has a ton of real estate and has been in the game for 40 years, he's already used the wrong guys and the right guys. And so if he makes a recommendation to you, it's going to be a high quality recommendation. And that's the difference between getting any link back to your website, like lower domain rank links, or a high domain rank link. And so when we help our clients promote their content and we do their SEO for them, one of the things we do is we go out and get links that are at least a 50 domain rating or higher, because it's like getting a bunch of those well-respected business owners to point back to your site and say, you're the person that has the best information on this. Google notices that, it moves you up in the rankings, and then the search terms that people are searching for, those keywords, are the things that that you're going to get more traffic from, because you have that credibility, those links, everything coming back to you. So I know it's a little bit technical, but hopefully the analogy makes it clear, because that's really all that getting traffic to your content is about. You put out a piece of content that's going to actually solve problems. That's the first thing. Make sure it's really high quality, it solves problems, and that's something we always help our clients write when they need help with that. But you can do that too, obviously. The second thing is to promote it consistently. Share it in emails, share it on social, get it out there, let people know about it. Even you can share it through paid traffic, you can share it through organic sources, and then you're getting promotion and more eyeballs to it. And then from a search engine standpoint, you can get a consistent flow of high quality links back to it. And that makes your website's domain rank go up over time. It makes more keywords, more search terms will be, when they're searched for, your site will be found for those. And Google will continue to value your site more highly over other competitors that aren't getting these high quality referrals or these references back from the high domain rank sites or those respected businessmen, in my analogy, on the internet. So with those three things, you're able to really be successful. And the more traffic you get to your content with clear calls to action, with clear opportunities for people to work with you, that's how you're going to be able to grow the business and, make an impact, because more people will see what you're doing. And so those are just three of the things that you can do to really make sure that you're getting more traffic from your content marketing. And we have two ways that we help our clients do that. One, we help our clients write that content that solves problems for audience, so we can create all that content. And secondly, we do the promotion and the link building, and we help our clients increase their traffic month over month and year over year. And that's how their businesses grow, because more folks are seeing their results when they're searching to solve those problems. And so that's just kind of a quick explanation. If you need help with any of that, definitely reach out. You can find us at businessmarketingengine.com, and we would love to help you with any of your content marketing and your promotion. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and we will see everybody on Monday.